Sonny Donnelly, iFL TV in association with MGM Marbella. I'm here at the Matchroom Gym today in Brentwood with Ted CHEESEMAN. Ted was a great amateur and now maybe a great pro. Ted, you're making your pro debut in September. What's happening?
Yeah, I've just signed with Tony and Matchroom Boxing, and like I'm excited to make my pro debut at O2 on September the 12th, I think. Anthony Joshua's topping the bill, so it's a great bill to start my career off with, and I can't wait really. I'm just in a big learning process at the moment with Tony, so everything's going well.
Well, starting at Matchroom, you're sort of starting at the top. What was that like for you when they asked you to sign with them?
Yeah, like it's sort of like an audition really, do you get what I mean? Like, I was sort of inches away from signing with Frank Warren, and I got the offer to come over here and spar with Eddie and watching, and I sparred in front of Eddie, and then I had a meeting with him after and sort of sorted out what's going on, and now I'm with Matchroom and Tony managing me, and Tony's a great man. He's like a top coach. He's one of probably one of the best coaches other than my amateur coach Steve Isa, who sort of got me to where I am now. Tony is the best coach other than that I've worked with. He's very technical and he trains the boys very hard. He ain't just a technical coach, and he's old school, but he's new school. He takes, he don't just say it ain't just his way and no way. He takes on board some stuff, and I've got my own strength conditioning coach, and he lets me sort of work with him, and I can do other stuff with him in the gym, so it's good really.
I know you was training a bit with Al Smith before at iBox Gym, doing some sparring up there. What put Tony's gym here in Brentwood above sort of your choices in iBox?
No disrespect to Al Smith or any of the boys down there. Like, Al Smith's a nice man, and he helped me out a lot by working with me and sparring with Bradley. I had a lot of good sparring with Bradley, working up to the Frankie Gavin fight and the next show that they had at the O2, and it was good, and the boys are very good down there, and it was a laugh, and I was learning with Al, but sort of Matchroom is the place to be at the moment in boxing. To be honest, Eddie Earn is probably the biggest promoter in Europe, one of the biggest in the world, but definitely the biggest promoter in Europe. So it's a no-brainer really. Sky Sports TV, it's better for sponsorships, better for coverage, everything. And if I'm on a bill with the likes of Anthony Joshua or James DeGale or Carl Froch or numerous of world champs like Kell Brook, with Matchroom, I'm going to sell a lot of tickets on that, you know what I mean? And they're great bills to be starting my career off on. Hopefully I'll be topping bills like that one day, but at the moment I'm looking up at them sort of people, and with Matchroom I've got the opportunity to in the future have sparring with the likes of Kell Brook. So what do you think you'll find it's quite a big stage to make your debut on at the O2. Do you think you'll find it quite easy? It's not going to be easy. Nothing's easy, is it? It's a new background, a new environment, because it's you're used to. I was sort of one of the top amateurs as an amateur, and I turned up at a show or whatever, and I was one of the big boys, and who everyone looked at when I walked in the room and stuff. You know what I mean? But now I'm the one who's looking at Anthony Joshua, Kell Brook, and that. Now I'm starting at the bottom again. So I like the pressure. Whenever I box as amateur, I like to have a lot of people there and cheering me on. And because when there's a lot of people there, you don't want to embarrass yourself and lose and look like an idiot. So you try your best to put on a good performance. And to be honest, under pressure is when I perform best, I think. Talking
about your amateur background, tell me a little bit about it, obviously, because this is your first iFL interview. So for those that are not into the sort of amateur fighting, you can just explain what happened.
Yeah, I won 6 national titles, boxed for England 10 times. I went to the World Youth Games, and I got to the quarterfinals, losing to the silver medalist, Mexican. Now he's doing very well. I won 2 Three Nations gold medalists, 2 Three Nation gold medals. I had 61 fights and won 50, and I beat a lot of other top amateurs. So
it's a good thing to have.
Yeah, to be honest, it's good to have a good amateur pedigree, and I was unlucky not to get on the GB squad. I've done a lot more than quite a few of what like some GB boys have done, to be honest. So sometimes you think it's whether your face fits and whether
you think that was a bit frustrating to you, and that's what made you turn pro a bit?
Yeah, like if I was on the GB, I wouldn't have turned pro. I know myself, I feel ready to turn pro, but if I was on the GB, I could have stayed amateur a bit longer, but I never got my chance, and sometimes everything happens for a reason.
Exactly that. So, well, 12th of September, you'll see the start of Ted Cheeseman's new chapter. Like you said, he's working his way from the bottom. He was at the top in the amateurs, but now he's in a great place with a great coach and a great team behind him. So watch your spades. Ted Cheeseman is coming for you.